Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to Satisfactory. This is Creative Craving, and I'm excited to be here with you today. I'm excited that things are working because things are not working. Let me show you what I mean, just for fun. Let's see. Properties. Let's look at this window right here. This is what I'm dealing with today. Address unreachable. For some reason, something's going on with my ISP. I can't reach anything over IPv4. I can reach plenty of stuff over IPv6. And I've been trying to find some sort of VPN that would let me forward over IPv6 so I could reach these IPv4 sites. I've even stooped down to the level of using Google, which I don't like to use. It's annoying. But my normal web browser just isn't working. Nor is my normal chat bot. So I've been using ChatGPT to try to figure life out. Anyway, none of that's going to be important. Let's see. None of that's going to be relevant because we got into Satisfactory. You can see there in the corner, it says we can't connect to platform services. Therefore, it has no clue who I am, but that's fine. You all know me. I'm Creative Craving. This is Satisfactory. We're doing the thing, right? So now all we got to do is get things set up, and we'd be good to go. All right. Cool. And hopefully you guys can hear me well. Hopefully the game's set up right. I switched my setup to an old... I went to a backup copy of my setup. Yeah. So hopefully this is fine. It's a little bit loud for me, but I'm going to leave it as is. Because I think this backup setup is going to have the right volume for you guys. And I don't want to mess that up. I honestly need to rewire everything to where it's less confusing. Because I'm super confused. Anyway. Back in the day of our last stream, we had a really confusing task. Let's see, am I in the right area? I think I am. This looks right. Yes, okay, I'm in the right spot. We had a really confusing task, which I can't show you because Wheel of Names is apparently an IPv4 site. I couldn't figure it out. It was called Connect. Let me look at my notes here. Although I think I've changed it a little bit. Hang on. Stream goals. There we go. We had our... Yes, connect plastic to fuel. And I had no clue what that meant. Until I looked in here and realized, wait a minute, this isn't refilling. What's going on? And I remembered. It started to click. Oh, wait. We had a limited amount of plastic in our... Where is it? In our fuel container constructor. Right here. We had a limited amount of plastic. And once that ran out, we weren't going to be able to make any more containers. And since we can't make more containers, we also can't make more biofuel. So, that's been the holdup there. However, I had a solution ready to go. If you'll remember, a few streams ago, I took about an hour to prep for the stream. And I did a bunch of prep work, and we never got around to realizing our dream here. We've got this plastic coming through, and we just need to send it down. And I got it all set up, ready to show you guys. And I'm like, let me do the exciting part on stream. But by the time I got around to it, by the time it came up on the Wheel of Names, I had forgotten that it existed. Now I'm going to try something that's going to fail. Oh, it doesn't fail. Okay, we're going to use the straight. Well, should we use curve? No. Honestly, default looks a little better than straight, so that's what we're going to do. Zoop, we're going to send it all down. And party! It's working now. It's got a green light. All systems go. Here we go. We're getting a green light over here too, right? It's still yellow. Oh, there we go. It's green. Now it's working too. And the important thing is we're making empty canisters faster than we can make biofuel. We make one of those every 3 seconds. That finishes every 3 seconds. This is taking 4 seconds. Let's see. 60 per minute. This consumes 40 per minute. So we're good. Perfect. And we're now making biofuel. We're not going to run out of this stuff anytime soon. Yeah, so that's great. That's great. Now, over here we've got some biomass, which we can use for constructing something by hand. I don't remember what. We got this biofuel here. We're kind of low on biofuel. It's all the biofuel. Well, we could go out at some point. I need to add this to my to-dos to collect more greens. I'm going to add it to my to-dos real quick. We will put it on willow names later. Collect more green grass and wood for biofuel. We'll have to add that later to the wheel of names. But for now, let's just be grateful that we can stream on YouTube with IPv6. Let's just be grateful that at least, you know, as much as I have my problems with Google, at least they are technically proficient and have the money to have IPv6. At least I can reach their services. So that's something to be grateful for. Right then. But now I'm left with a problem. I have to decide what to do. And to top it off, I don't even have that much time. How much time do I have left? I have... Oh gosh, I have 10 minutes. That's barely any time to do anything. I think what I'm going to do and not finish is... Oh, wait. No, that's not going to work today. I was going to try to look in the bottleneck here. Why we have a bottleneck with this. But I can't do that because we're not actively using it. And we really need to be using it in order for me to discover the bottleneck. Here's something. Well... I think I've got some other impactful moments I'm going to save for another stream. That plastic connection was supposed to be a big impactful moment. I hope it had a big impact on you. I hope there was some tears because that was meant to be impactful. I think what I'm going to do is go here and just see what we can do at the end here. I know we left this work in progress. I know there's work to do. Let's see if we can get something done in 10 minutes. All right. And I'm still under the weather a little bit, guys. I'm still a little bit sick. Got a sore throat. Still feeling not great. So hopefully we can get to a consistent stream schedule soon. We've yet to do that. That is going to be my big stream milestone. And by the way, the podcast is still working on it. I got it almost ready to go. Technically, like the technical stuff is all set up. I just need to do a test stream. I just now need to get that room ready, the podcast room, and then do my test stream, get all the final touches on the technical stuff, and get it all set up. That's still in the works. I've just been so sick. I haven't had time to do it. I barely had time to stream, so we're just setting priorities here. All right, we got cables. Speaking of priorities, we need to bring in some quick wire and some circuit boards. Now, if we want to make circuit boards, let's look at the recipe here. Circuit board. That does not require quick wire, but it does require copper sheets. So really what we need to do is make copper sheets here, somewhere. Man, honestly, I want to redo my whole factory. I've got so many things that I'm not happy about. Oh wow, look how far this goes. Oh wow, we're going off the deep end here. Okay, well let's not get down there and lose our bearings, huh? We could probably end up dying going down there far enough. Yes, sir. Okay. Honestly, 10 minutes though. Anything I want to do here is going to take longer than 10 minutes. What I could do is set up a circuit board factory or whatever. I think it takes 3 ingredients. I'd need, not a manufacturer, I'd need an assembler, I think, to make our circuit board, so then we can make our high-speed connections. But I'm not going to be able to feed it. Let's see. Let's go back. Okay, apparently we have to start from scratch here. 2 ingredients. Okay. We could feed it with plastic, but that's not going to get us very far. I mean, we could go ahead and do that. Another option... I honestly think we need to rework the way we're doing this, because I think we're handling it incorrectly. I think the way that we're handling this stuff is inefficient and wrong. I think we should probably stop our bus right about here and start redoing it from scratch. From the point of having ingots, I think we should start from that point, at the point of having ingots, and redo everything and just have fewer ingredients coming through. Just, yeah. I think that would be better. I think that would be faster to build. That's what my experience with Factorio tells me. But it sure is a lot of upfront work to do that. So that's where we're at the moment. I mean, I guess what I could do in 10 minutes is just sit here and pull stuff across. I don't think that's going to be so fun for you guys. There's no payoff at the end of it, you know? Well, we could just chat here for another 5 minutes. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Alright, well let's, since we're chatting, because that's what we have time for right now, let's take a look at the MAM and see what we got to do there. I guess the stream could have been longer if I had my audio issues sorted out, but unfortunately, that's not how life is. But I got them sorted, I think. We're going to use this stream as a test. I'll check it later. Yeah. And then you sort through things, da-da-da-da-da, we'll be fine. Okay, let's take a look at the MAM. See what we got going on here. Alien technology. Now this is one, I don't want you guys to tell me, but I need to learn how to do this stuff. I wonder, Scannable resource SAM. I need to discover enough SAM that I can then start scanning it. I did come across this at one point. For whatever reason, it was inconvenient to collect at the time. I don't remember where it was. This one's pretty in the bag. Like, this one's not too bad. We just need to get some, whatever these are, AI limiters. See, we again need some copper sheets here. That's limiting us there. We need quick connectors, which again, we're limited by the copper sheets, the deuterium wire, the quick wire. Steel pipes is easy at this point. Same deal. And then we got this guidance system. Yep, that's a little bit less limited. We could handcraft that now and go ahead and get that done. We're not going to do it today. Now this is one I'm excited about. I really want to get the geothermal generator going and see how good that is. And I know where some geysers are, so between here and the oil field, I can go find that. So that's good. And then the programmable splitter. I think this will be useful. We do need to get computers up and running for that, which is going to take a while. And so that's Caterium. I feel like once we get our bus issues settled and squared away, I think that's going to be golden. All right, power slugs. Honestly, I probably just need to take time to do this and make some power shards. To make some of this. Well, wait. I can make 10 power shards easily. I gotta make time crystals. I have no idea how to make time crystals, but I need 100 of them. I have a feeling that's going to be... What does it take? We'll look at that in a minute. Actually, let's look now, before I forget. Time. Apparently, I don't know how to make time crystals. So that could be a... That could throw a wrench in things. Well, this doesn't teach me how. Wait, am I in the wrong spot? Yeah, I don't know where I get time crystals from. Sulfur. Now, the sulfur one is a bit weird. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, so this one, right? We got all these different Noblesse types that we can unlock, and I unlocked a few of them. The trouble is I don't know how to switch from the default one to a different one. So there's kind of no... I don't have any incentive at the moment to try to research this. Because I don't really know how to switch. That'd be something nice to learn if you all know that. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. 6 inventory slots. This is a really good one to have. I'm just missing the computers. I have the smokeless powder. Easy. That's easy. And then there's this different kind of ammo. It's really not that important to me. I don't know what turbo means. You know, I don't know what the benefit of it is. So I'm like, well, whatever. And also, this is just going to be frustrating to build. I'm not really using turbo fuel, so I feel like it's going to be like a once-off thing I'm doing by hand. Aluminum casing, I don't know where to get that from. I assume I have to find aluminum and open up a new research tree somehow. I really don't know how. I do have some hard drives to scan, I think. Oh, no, never mind. Got these recipes I could try at some point. But yeah, that's where things are. Yeah, if I knew how to make time crystals, that would be a good start. I have a feeling it's in the quartz tree. I want to believe it is. But it looks like this tree is done. It looks like we're all done here. So I really don't know where to unlock that. That's something I'll figure out later. You know, maybe it's a level, maybe it's a next tier thing. Maybe once I complete the next phase, I can get it. On tier 7 or something. There's some stuff here I still haven't unlocked as well. Ooh, this is something I could unlock now. I think I already have, if I'm not mistaken, I already have heavy frames unlocked. I have those automated, so I can unlock this whenever I want. Just a sec. Yeah, this is something I need to get. I think, like, I'm not really too fussed about it at the moment. I worked around it to where I didn't need this. But it would have been handy. And it still could be later. So I think this is probably, should be my next milestone. I'm going to go ahead and set it. Because it's just going to be relatively easy to do. And we got this. We need computers for that. But yeah, we've done all the things for this. It's just a matter of collecting the pieces. So, like, if I'd thought about this, we could have just gone ahead and done it. If I'd known about it beforehand. But now I've got it there, so I'll be able to see it later. Yeah. So cool. Long story short, we're set up to have a fun time next time, and I'm getting better and better, so hopefully there'll be more streams, more consistent. What I'd love to see, honestly, is to get to once a day. That would be great. That's my dream right now. We'll see how realistic that is once we get multiple times a week. But yeah, guys, look forward to more streams. Look forward to more Satisfactory. Hopefully it's satisfying. Yeah, this is something I need to rework. At this point, I'm considering doing this off stream. You know, at a time when I don't feel like streaming. But when does that exist? I probably should just stream it. It's going to be some boring work that I need to do and just rework all of this stuff. I don't know, though. I don't know. I think, honestly, what I probably should do is my very next action is to empty my inventory of everything except for iron and concrete, and then just build out a path to every single one of my mines, every one of those nodes that I'm using, and then rework the output completely to do what I need to do. That's probably what I should be doing. And then this first layer of the factory, I should probably just completely ignore and build a new layer, maybe underneath of it, but just build a completely new layer to just convert to ingots and only do that. And then rework my bus to rely on that. That's what I probably should do. Okay, limestone here, that's nice. I think that would honestly make the rest of the bus stuff more easier. But you know what I could do instead is just leave my bus alone and make a brand new bus. The problem is I'm using these resources for both. I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky. So I think starting from scratch is kind of appealing, but there's also a chance that I get halfway through it and then get tired of it and then make no progress. So that's a downside. Yeah. So Obviously it's the most efficient thing to do. Maybe what I should do is just pick 5 hours to sit down and do it. Just do it all at once. And just make a commitment. You know what I should do? Is make a save point before doing the work. And then just spend 5 hours doing it. And then if it doesn't work out, we go back to the old way. Maybe that's the thing to do. Let's just pick 5 hours to potentially throw away trying to do it. I just get it done quickly. Yeah, that could work out. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm glad I got a chance to spend a little bit of time to spend with y'all. Please have fun. Please enjoy your week. And I'll see you next time. All right? Okay.